There is a dangerous moment in every human life. It's not when everything falls apart. It's not when pain screams the loudest. It's the moment when your mind becomes so noisy that silence feels impossible. Elias reached that moment on a morning when his thoughts never arrived. No fear, no regret, no future, just an empty mind. And at first, it felt like freedom. But silence, when misunderstood, can become the most dangerous prison of all. Elias woke up before the alarm, not because he was refreshed, he never was, but because his mind usually dragged him out of sleep like an unpaid debt collector. Lists, worries, replays, regrets, futures imagined and ruined before breakfast. But that morning, something was missing. The noise. He lay still, staring at the ceiling fan rotating slowly above him. Normally, his mind would already be racing, calculating time, judging yesterday, fearing tomorrow. Nothing came. He waited. Still nothing. No memory rose up. No responsibility knocked. No anxiety whispered. Just breath. In. Out. Elias sat up suddenly. His heart started pounding. Not from fear, but from unfamiliarity. His mind felt empty, not foggy, not confused, clear, silent. He stood, his feet touching the cold floor. The sensation surprised him. He felt it fully. The mirror reflected a man in his early 40s. Tired eyes. Lines carved by years of overthinking. He stared at himself, waiting for judgment. It didn't come. No inner voice criticized his face. No comparison to younger versions. No shame. He brushed his teeth because the toothbrush was there. He showered because the water was warm. He dressed because clothes were available. Every action happened without commentary. For the first time in decades, his mind was not narrating his life. Outside, the city was awake. Cars honked. People rushed. Invisible pressures filled the air. But Elias walked through them, untouched. Normally, crowds exhausted him. Today, they felt distant. Manageable. A man bumped into him hard. "Watch it." Elias turned calmly. "I'm sorry." The man expected resistance, anger, excuses. He got none. Elias walked on. No replay followed. No inner argument. The moment simply ended. At work, something unexpected happened. Elias became efficient. Without thinking about mistakes, he made fewer. Without worrying about performance, his performance improved. Time moved smoothly. His supervisor looked at him carefully. "You're unusually calm today." Elias nodded. "Everything okay?" "Yes." It wasn't a lie. It wasn't the truth either. Truth required thought. By afternoon, Elias realized something important. He could not think about the past or the future. He could recall facts, his name, his job, but they carried no emotional weight. His memories felt like locked files, and instead of panic, he felt relief. A deep, intoxicating relief. So this is what peace feels like. No, he didn't think it. He experienced it. Days passed, then weeks. Elias lived entirely in the present, like a leaf floating on water, responding, not resisting. He ate when hungry, slept when tired, worked when needed. No goals pulled him forward. No regrets dragged him backward. People noticed. "You don't complain anymore. You don't stress." His sister watched him closely. "You scare me a little," she said. "You're detached." Elias smiled politely. Detachment felt like enlightenment. Without thinking, emotions softened. Anger didn't linger. Sadness didn't spiral. Joy arrived quietly and left without demanding more. Life lost its sharp edges, but it also lost its depth. One afternoon, Elias sat on a park bench. An old man sat beside him. "My mind never shuts up," the man muttered. "Even when I beg it to." Elias listened, not through memory, not through analysis, through presence. "You ever get tired of thinking?" the man asked. "I don't think anymore," Elias said. The man laughed. "That's impossible." Elias didn't argue. When the man left, something shifted. Elias felt hollow. The peace was real, but thin, like music without melody, like breathing without purpose. That night he sat alone. The silence stretched, and for the first time it felt heavy. Without the past, love had no roots. Without the future, meaning had no direction. Peace had removed pain, but it had also removed connection. The letter arrived on a Tuesday morning, paper, official, heavy. His mother had been admitted to the hospital, condition uncertain. Elias read the words and felt nothing, no fear, no urgency, no memories. He folded the letter neatly, then stopped. Something inside him resisted. This moment required more than presence. It required care. For the first time, Elias understood the danger of an empty mind. Silence had protected him. Now it was numbing him. He sat down, closed his eyes, and invited thought back in. At first, nothing happened. Then, like distant thunder, memories returned. His mother teaching him to tie his shoes, her voice calling his name, her tired smile hiding the worry. Fear followed. Pain followed. The noise returned. Elias gasped. Tears came suddenly, violently. Like a dam breaking, his chest tightened. But beneath the pain, something deeper emerged. Meaning. The hospital room was quiet. Machines hummed softly. His mother opened her eyes. Elias? He took her hand. I'm here. In that moment, he understood a truth no philosophy book had ever taught him. Emptying the mind is not the goal. Mastering it is. A mind without thought is calm but incomplete. A mind ruled by thought is noisy, but alive. Wisdom lives between the two. Months later, Elias sat on the same park bench. His mind thought again, but thoughts no longer owned him. When worry appeared, he watched it. When fear rose, he breathed through it. When silence was needed, he entered it. He learned what most people never do. You don't need to destroy your thoughts. You need to create space between you and them, because thoughts are tools, not masters, and silence is not escape. It is a place to return to, so you can choose how to live. Elias closed his eyes, not to empty his mind, but to listen. And for the first time in his life, he was free.